Foreign Confucius quotes worth listening to in your youth so as not to regret in your old age. Thank you for liking and subscribing. It really helps to create videos for you. Your home is where your thoughts are. 8p sight does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop when it seems to you that the goal is unattainable. Do not change the goal, change your plan of action. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Find a job you fall in love with and you'll never have to work another day in your life again. Wheresoever you go with all your heart. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not is a fool for life. There is beauty in everything, but not everyone can see it, no matter how fast you move towards your goal. The main thing is not to stop. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds pestilence. Is a true friend who never betrays. Good must be repaid with good, and evil must be repaid with justice. It is better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. If you want to feed a person once, give him a fish. If you want to feed him for life, teach him how to fish. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. The greatest glory is not in never being wrong, but in being able to rise every time you fall. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation, there is sure to be failure. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential, these are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Study the past if you would define the future. It is better to be hated for what you are than to be loved for what you are not. The cautious seldom hear. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stone. The wise find pleasure in water. The virtuous find pleasure in hills. The wise are active. The virtuous are tranquil. The virtuous are joyful. The virtuous are long-lived. It does not matter how tall you are, but how well you stand tall. It does not matter how good your strategy is. If you're not skilled at what you do, that strategy won't take you very far. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it. This is knowledge. The man who says he can and the man who says he can are both correct. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. To be wrong is nothing unless you remember that it is almost impossible for a mortal to be always right. The superior man is modest in his actions. The only thing that doesn't change is change itself. Who would rule must first learn to serve. Choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. The wise find pleasure in knowledge and learning. The virtuous in benevolence and righteousness. Better a diamond with a flaw than capable without an aerial knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. Be 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. The man who has made up his mind to win will never say impossible. Without music, life would be a mistake. Respect yourself, and others will respect you. Things that are done, it is needless to speak about. Things that are past, it is needless to blame. Virtue is not left to stand alone. He who practices it will have neighbors. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. The noble-minded are calm and steady. Little people are forever fussing and fretting. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. The essence of knowledge is having it to apply it, not having it to confess. Your ignorance, your greatest glory, is not in never